Hey guys, so I decided to do a quick video on how to create a flyer using Sketchpad. So this is what it looks like, but what I want you to do first is to go down here to the bottom left corner where there's these three gears. You want to click on that. You want to make sure where it says in Google Drive that this is enabled. That way, when you go to upload it on your mindfulness slide, you can easily pull it from your own drive. Also, head on down to autosave, make sure that's enabled as well so that if your Wi-Fi goes out or if you accidentally close out, then you don't lose any of your progress. All right, so I'm going to click out of that. So what I'm going to do first is kind of show you around here. Up here, this is the zoom, this little magnifying glass. You can click on that. Here you can control how much of the canvas you see. You don't want to be too close because you don't know how much area you're covering. I like to be where I can see all four sides. That way I know I am drawing from side to side and I'm not missing any spaces. So about here is just fine for me. Right here is your crop. So if I'm creating a flyer, I want it to look more poster-like, so I'm just going to drag this into more of a portrait styled rectangle. And I'm going to press enter. And it's starting to look a little more like a flyer. All right, so now I'm going to head on down here. This stamp, this is where you're going to click to select your tools. So it is on stamp right now. In this one, you can select all different types of stamps that you can use for your flyer. You can also change it to things like a pencil, a pen, spray paint, and your eraser and other little things that might be helpful to you. Over here where there's a little image of a star, you can click that. This is going to be where all your shapes are. And so if you want to use a triangle for some reason, you can, stick a triangle on there, maybe for some cool designs, whatever you want to do, whatever your heart desires. So, but I don't need that. Right here is the undo button. If you click on that, that'll just undo that last step that you had just made, but you can always press forward to get that back. But I don't want it back, so I'm going to click undo. Next, you can go over to text. You'll be using this one a lot, especially if you're creating a flyer where you're trying to advertise your food truck. So I don't want to do this just yet, but I want to show you. Just create a box and you can type something right in here, and you can even come down here and change things like the font and all that fun stuff. So I'll show you this next one. This is clip art. If you click on this, you can load your own image that you find maybe on Google, or you can use one of the ones that are already embedded into the program. So, and they're really nice too. They're very nice. They're vector. They're easy to put on a flyer. So, and they have a lot of food items here. So, very awesome, especially if you're doing a food truck, because if you type in, let's say you type in food. Yes, so all of these pop up. So many of them. So those are available for you to use. And then right here, this is your vector fill. I usually end up changing vector fill. Click on the arrow and I change it to pixel fill because I find that to be more easier to use. So I'm on pixel fill, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to do a quick setup of what I might want my flyer to look like. So first I'm going to head on over and click on a new tab. And I want to search for a background. So I could create my own background, but you can also, if you want to use one that's on the internet, you can. You are the artist. You are in charge of what you want on your flyer. So I'm going to do something like, let's see, pop art background. All right, I really like the designs that they use in the pop art. era. So if I look down here, you see some really neat things. You can maybe stick on a background of a flyer. Let's see. You guys will already have what your theme is, and if you know your theme, then it's going to be easier to select. Like, for instance, if you already know your colors and all of that, a lot easier than where I'm at because I'm just kind of going with the flow on it. I'm just going to choose, let's see, I'll pick something quick. This one's okay. All right, so I'm going to, let's see if I can drag it over. I'm not sure if I can, but we're going to check it out. Nope. So you don't want to drag it over. So what I'm going to do is double click. I'm going to save image as. All right, and I'm going to say pop art background. Save. Come over here. Go to the clip art. Yeah, that's it. Clip art. Load your own image. And pop art background is right here. I'm going to open it. Nope. Let's try that one more time. Pop art background. Open. Well, it doesn't want to open, so you know what? We'll just create our own background. So I'm going to go to this pixel fill, and I'm going to look at all the different gradients. They even have some really nice patterns here. So let's see. They're hard to see, so it's good to just, click one and see what it does. Let's see. I'm going to try out this little guy right here. See what we got going on. Ooh, it kind of reminds me of like a picnic. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this one. I like it. So it reminds me of like a picnic blanket. Okay. So now that I have that, I want to go ahead and maybe put a title. And I'm just going to say something super generic. You guys, of course, be as creative as you can be. I'm going to say, let's see, backyard yums. Let's see if I can change that font and the size. See, I'm definitely new to this, so I'm kind of learning as you guys are if it's your first time using this program. So look in here, backyard yums. Looks like I can change the letter spacing here. The word spacing. Let's try this line height. Okay. All right, so now I want to move this guy up. Okay. Just nice and centered. All right, so I want to change the color of this. So to change the color, you want to go over to fill, click on that, and I'm feeling, let's see, try this orange. Test around a couple colors here, see what looks good on the page. Kind of liking this green. Looking for a more cooler green though. Let's see here. It's not bad, but you guys can come up with something way better than I can. So backyard yums, let's see. I really want to put a picture of a food truck, but I don't know if it will allow me. I'm going to try one more time. If the background didn't work, then maybe something else will work. Let's try. I'm going to type in food truck. Hmm. Well, I don't want to be too picky, so I'm just gonna choose. I'm gonna choose this guy with these two happy customers, or those are the owners, I guess. So I'm going to double click, or not double click, you want to use two fingers and click. Save image as. I'm going to save that in here. Go back to my Sketchpad. Go back to images. Let's see if this one works. Load my image. Try that out. Okay, this will work for me. So I'm going to place this guy right here. Make it a little smaller at least. I'm starting to think that these letters are too dark now, so I do want to brighten those up. Maybe I'll just do maybe an orange. Okay, so obviously maybe another important detail is to add where the location is at. So, oops. I want to press that T right there for text. Okay. So, let's say it's at 123 ABC Drive. Let's see if I can find a way to change this font. Oh, here it is right here. Click on this. They have all these different fonts you can choose. I'm going to try oxygen. Oh, I guess I have to. I guess once you type it, it won't necessarily let you change it, so I'm going to go back, way back reverse. Oh my goodness, here. Let me go to layers. If you go to layers sometimes, you can kind of see. You can click on the same thing. There we go. Alright, it says type something, and I'm trying to type something. A lot of this is really trial and error. Oops. There we go. I'm going to delete him. Alright, I'm going to go back and I'm just going to redo that. So, 1, 2, 3, ABC Drive. That sounds good to me. And you make it smaller by adjusting the little box. Alright, so to save you from a lot of frustration, go up to the select, this little cursor up here. If you click the cursor, it's a lot easier to move things around, which is my problem right now. So if I'm at my cursor, then I click the box, and then I can go ahead and drag it. Okay, like I said, I'm learning. This is all trial and error for me. So once I have that, then I can start throwing on maybe some really cool graphics. So I really liked what I saw here in clip art. I'm going to go back in here and see what I can find. Type in food. Like I said, you guys probably already have a plan and you know what you're selling, so I don't. So I'm just going to click a bunch of random stuff. Click a hot dog. I'm going to put it here. Let's see. Make it look good. Maybe I'll put the hot dog right up here. Yeah, right there. Possibly. And then type in food again. Pizza, yes. Gonna put some pizza right over here. And you guys can make this so much better than I can. Maybe we're gonna do some overlapping over here. And as you can see, the balance is off. I definitely want to put some stuff over here on the other side. So let's see what else I can find. Let's type in drink. Here we go. Stick this right here. Yeah, this isn't the prettiest, but like I said, you guys got it. You guys can come up with something way better. All right, so there's so much more I can do, but those are just, little tidbits of different things you can. Remember over here you have shapes. If you want to do a stain, or if you want to do some kind of cool background, you can make your own with these little shapes here. Now that's super eye-catching. If that was a background, maybe. Now if you do this, remember you can change the color. So this would change the thin outline of it. So let's say you want let's do an orange outline. That'll change the outline to orange, and this will change if you want to switch this. Oh, you would have to create a new one. Okay, I see. So let's say if you want that and you create it, then boom. It's so pretty. All right, then, but obviously you'd want that to be in the background because it's covering up all your information and your pretty design. So that was just something you could do. And over here, remember, these are your brushes. So if you click on that, there's all these different brushes you can use. Sketchy's kind of cool. If you come over here, you can change it to, of course, a different color, and you can do different sketches of your own if you want. It's all up to you. You are the designer. So you have full control over this, all right? So let me know if you guys have any questions. Last thing real quick, I do want to show you how to upload it. Remember at the beginning you had saved it to your Google Drive up here. So when you go to your NTI slides, let me see. All right, I know this isn't you guys, but I don't have you guys pulled up yet. So I'm just going to use theirs as example. What you would do is go to your Record Related Arts Mindfulness activity, and you would just go to Insert, Insert Image from Drive, and it should be in here. And there it is. So I would insert that in here, and that is all you have to do. All right. So have fun with these ads. Make them eye-catching. Make them better than what I can make them. And let me know if you have any questions. All right. And I will see you when we are back in school.